All right, Successful Indie Author 5 Minute Focus, episode 291, and it's pouring today, so really bad internet. We'll see if this is legible or audible or whatever. So if it works or not, I don't know. Spark of inspiration. What does inspiration look like? Is it a daydream or is it a moment of exceptional clarity? Each person's inspiration will be different. They'll see something, it will trigger a thought process, it'll trigger something wonderful, something exotic, something magnificent. What do you do with that? What if you're not in a position to capture that? And this is where you enjoy the ride. You'll see some people who are there at a amusement park and they're just enjoying the day, and you see others who have the camera out and trying to record it, trying to capture it. Which one are you? And think about that, because if you're just enjoying it, you're building your own memories. But as an author, you're trying to build memories that you can put into writing that can be in your stories. And so these moments of inspiration need to be in your story, because that will be what the readers pick up on and say, "Oh my God, that's fantastic! That's unique. That's uh, wondrous." It adds a lot of life to your stories if there's inspiration within. So, what do? Are you holding the camera or are you living it? I suggest you could do both, and that just takes practice. Like your dreams, you remember your dreams. Some people practice and you write them down. When you wake up, it's like, oh my God, and you write it down real quick, because those are fleeting. You can remember your dreams kind of, but it's not going to be consistent unless you practice remembering them. How do you practice? Capture those notes. If you wake up in the middle of the night from a nightmare, do you want to write that down? Yeah, sure, write it down. Document it, because that documentation is what you're going to go back to later when you're uninspired. I think you're a little bit tired, you're thinking of other stuff, and you have to recapture that spark. The inspiration is there, that great idea. Now, you doing the yeoman's work of inserting it into your story, that's a little less sexy, shall we say, than being inspired. So you have to do both. You have to be holding the camera and you have to be enjoying the ride. It's a challenge, but it's one that authors are up for. Practice. I have an Apple Watch that has the cool little voice memo. Hey, I take voice memos like in the shower, because it's an Apple Watch, so it's waterproof, and something will come to me, because everything always comes to me in the shower, and tap that voice memo and record it, because 10 other things will happen after I get out within the first 5 minutes, and all of a sudden it's like, what was that again? Yeah, we've all had those moments. I knew it. I had the answer to this. Now I can't remember it. Yeah, no matter how sharp your memory, other things are going to replace inspiration, because that's something that came out of left field. It's operating out of your subconscious. Take it and move it into your conscious thought by capturing it, by writing it down, because seeing it as opposed to just thinking it. And if you say it out loud, now you're hearing it. Activate all those senses and get yourself in where you own your ideas, not your ideas owning you. Don't be punked by a great idea. All right. It's not a whole lot today, because spark of inspiration is individual, it's unique, and it takes practice to make sure that you don't lose that inspiration, you don't lose that spark by living it too much and then moving on before you've memorialized those thoughts. All right. So practice. Carry a little notebook with you. Use a recorder if you can, whether it's your phone or watch, or a separate recording device. They have those too. Enjoy the ride and capture the moment. All right, everybody. Peace, fellow humans.